stage.
Do we get by?
Hey! I'll be your shoulder. This has become my favorite song.
We give a little sing to.
Rough waters now.
What's up, Boston? Woo!
Hey, James.
Dani, we made it to the showcase.
We made it to the showcase. We made it in the program.
We did not get kicked out. Lord knows.
Thank God.
Lord knows.
How are you?
I'm like so blessed and excited to be here tonight.
You are blessed. You look so cute.
I'm like sparkly.
You are shining. Shining,
I love
shining,
a
shining,
sparkle.
shining. Yeah. Yes, of course. Sit down, grab your drink. Let's talk.
All right.
It's great to see you guys.
Yes, yes.
So MJ and I started this podcast back in, well, she announced it in, when was that, January of 2019.
Yes.
Because my good friend here is almost 4 years cancer-free.
4 years cancer-free. Yes, thank you.
Give it up.
And I think that the big thing that was kind of like a surprise for everyone is I kept it a secret. So for 3 years, I kept it a secret.
Not from me.
Not from Dani. She was along the way for the chemotherapy and the radiation. And so in December, actually this month, I go to the doctor, and the doctor says, you're 3 years cancer-free. And I'm like, 3 years cancer-free. So I started, doing some reading, and I learned that Black women are dying at a higher incidence from breast cancer. And I'm like, that's not cool.
No.
So after several sleepless nights, I decide I'm going to go public on social media.
Yeah, and she called me at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and she's like, did you see my post? And I'm like, no, it's fucking 7 o'clock.
Right. And so I'm like, well, so the post goes, I'm 3 years cancer-free, and I'm going to launch a podcast, and I'm calling it Cocktails and Cancer. I call Dani, and I say, will you be my co-host?
Yeah, because she knew it'd be a great podcast with me on there.
Fire, fire.
I said yes, and here we are.
And here we are.
So today, we can't take you through the entire podcast,
Yes.
but what we will do is give you a little snippet of what it sounds like.
Right.
And maybe one day what it looks like. Because maybe we'll take it to the
like
big
that,
screen.
2020.
Gail and Oprah, watch out.
Yes, here we come.
So normally we start off with what we call the pour.
Yes.
And the reason we do the pour is because, like when you go out and when you're with your friends or whoever you're with, you are drinking, what you're drinking is indicative of how you're feeling for that day.
Right, setting the tone.
Yeah, you set the tone. So like, if you're me, I'm always like on some kind of diet. So I'm like, I'm not gonna have too much sugar in my
Weight
drink. I'm
Watchers.
just gonna have Weight Watchers, too many points. But today I'm drinking.
Yes.
I'm drinking my points tonight.
Yes.
I was a little nervous. And Mark was up here talking for so long. He made me like, he got me, my nervous energy. Normally
yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get on. But then I was like, okay, he's walking off. And then he was like, and next we wanna do. And I was like, shit, Mark, I gotta pee. Like I got a nervous bladder.
Let's get it.
Anyway,
Yes.
so I'm drinking tonight.
Yes,
I'm
what are you
drinking the Bud because they said that the Bud is fresh
Yes.
and filled with possibilities, quite like me.
Endless possibilities.
I'm single, fellas. Fresh, full of possibilities.
Please, fellas, 2020, please. And I am drinking a margarita with Patron.
Tell them why.
Well, because I got the rose and I didn't like it. And so I was like, what is this?
She was like, Dani, are you sure you ordered the right
like,
thing?
this
She
is
always
whiskey.
doubts me. I
I thought it
ordered
was
her
a
drink. She
thorn.
gets backstage, she drinks it. She's like, this is not a rose. I'm like, yes, I ordered you
I
a
said, it's
rose.
supposed to be sweet.
We went to the bartender.
He
She's
said,
like,
yes.
what's in this?
Yes.
And what happened?
Shout out
Tell
to
them
the
what happened.
bartender.
I was right.
He made this so
Yes,
good.
and I didn't have my
Thank
wallet, so I
you.
didn't tip you. I'll
Cheers.
tip you later, babe.
So cheers, Dani.
Cheers.
Cheers to the
Yes,
pour.
to the pour.
This is so good. It's like it's so good.
Anyway, next on the podcast, we get into the highs and lows.
Yes.
And the highs and lows is probably one of my favorite segments. And it's
Yeah.
because I get a chance to find out what's going on with Michelle. And so on the podcast, whatever we talk about, we don't talk about in advance. So
No.
we like are literally catching up.
You don't go and call your friend and say, hey, today we're going to talk about this.
Yeah,
this,
when I
this,
see
and
you
this.
later at the
Yeah.
brunch, we're going to talk about blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Bring an agenda.
Yeah. Right, take notes.
So, so we talk about the highs and lows. But since
Yeah.
we're here with you tonight,
Right, we're going to do it a little different. And tonight we're going to talk about our highs and lows of the holiday season because it's upon us.
yes, it is. You going first?
So I'll go first. And, the holidays are tough for a single woman. And single meaning I have someone in my life.
Okay, you're not married.
I'm not married. And so I'm going to go with the low first. I'm going to go with
you're
the,
taking a
I normally
page out
go
of
with the
my
high,
book.
but I'm going to go with the low. So, we just had Thanksgiving. And I guess, my low is that, family, they just got to say the inevitable, right? They got to
Be
say what's
careful,
on
your
their
mama's
mind.
watching.
I know. She wasn't there. She wasn't there this year. So, and I'm sitting at the table, and my cousins, everybody's talking about like engagements and all these things. And then they say, "So what's up with you?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Well, when are y'all getting engaged?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't have a date on my phone
Or a ring on my finger.
Exactly. So I'm like,
Oh, when are you getting engaged?
When am I
Not when you're getting married.
But
Okay.
it's so much stress. Then it's like, well, what, are you gonna have a baby? Like you're getting older. It's a lot of stress.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
shit,
have a
at least you
drink.
got a man. Imagine the stress I'm under. It's like, where is the man?
Where are you?
Okay.
So that's
your
my
low.
because I
Why
got
don't
we
you
got.
tell them, you should have said to them, listen, when it happens, I'll let you know. Don't ask me again.
You know what? You just told them because they're all watching. Told y'all. And so my high, on the flip side, Christmas. The holiday season, Christmas.
Yes.
It's
I
my
know
favorite
you
time
love-
of year.
Michelle loves the holiday season.
Yes, I do.
She loves Christmas.
Yes.
And the other day she called me and she was like, have you done your holiday shopping already? And I was like, this bitch. This is what she was thinking. What she was really trying to do was let me know. She's like, oh, I got your gift already. That was code for make sure you give me something because I got you something.
I mean,
Be honest.
facts,
Yeah.
facts. No, so my high is I pulled out all my Christmas stuff and I started decorating. So I have like the white tree, I have a treat tree. I made that up, like literally a treat tree that I put treats around.
Treats
in the
like
kitchen.
food?
Yeah,
Oh,
and I call it
okay.
the treat tree. So I just make
This
up
is
stuff.
new?
It's new.
Because
It's
I've
new.
never seen the treat
Exactly.
tree.
I'm
Okay.
about to trademark that
Okay.
treat tree. And so my high is my mom and my sister are coming up for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super excited. And so I'm just doing a little extra, so that, we're like ready for the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about you?
Those were good high and lows, James. We didn't share that with each other, so I've been anxious all day to know what her high and lows were going to be. So normally I start off with the low. And my low, I was going to go into this whole thing about how, it's the holiday season and I'm
Right.
single, but I'm tired of talking about that shit. Okay? It is what it is. So I'm not going to talk about my low tonight. Instead, I am going to double up on the highs.
Love it.
Yes. So the first high is that the holiday season for me, the high of my holiday season normally is my family and friends. I have an amazing circle. I really do. When you're
Yes.
single, seriously, like there are some people out there that don't have anybody in their
Yes,
lives. Could
no.
you imagine that?
No,
Could you
I know-
imagine
no.
going through life with like no friends, no family?
No.
You're just lonely. And there are a
No.
lot of people out there that
No,
that's their experience. That is
Exactly.
not my experience. I am blessed. I have
Yes.
an unbelievable circle of friends. And around the holiday times, with different groups of friends, I always get together with them. And it's such a high for me.
Yeah.
Some of the girls that I went to college with, we have girls' night, and it's like something that we look forward to. Some of them are watching. Hey, girls. We do girls' night every holiday, so I'm super excited about that. I'm looking forward to that. But the other high that I wanted to talk about for this holiday season is you, MJ.
Oh my goodness. What?
I mean, this has been a hell of a year, and the year is coming
Hell
to
of
a
a
close.
year.
It's been an amazing year.
Hell of
It's
a
been a
year.
great ride with you. And
I told you,
know.
stick with me, kid. We're going places.
shut up and stop hitting me. So honestly, though, the year is about to come to a close,
Yeah.
and we've spent a lot of time together. And
have.
this is like the season to be thankful and
Yes.
everything. And I never forget about why this podcast came to be.
Yes.
You know?
No. It's-
The fact that you had breast cancer never leaves me.
Right,
I don't
right.
forget about it.
Because I could not be here right
You
now.
could very
You better
well
remember
not be
that.
there.
Remember that.
I think about that. I tell you that all the time. Even when you're getting on my nerves, I'm like, thank God she's getting on
Yes.
my nerves. Because it could you getting on my
Exactly.
nerves could be a memory.
Exactly.
But I wanted to thank you
Yeah.
for.
You're welcome.
Shit, let me finish.
Okay, sorry.
God.
Sorry, go ahead.
You always got to steal the moment. Shit, I don't even want to say it
Oh,
anymore.
no, come on.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for being a friend. No, but seriously, it's been an amazing ride with you. I'm so appreciative
Yes.
of the fact that you fought the fight with cancer.
Yes.
And I am also very appreciative of the fact that you decided to do this podcast and that you asked me to be your co-host. Are you going to be
There was
quiet?
no one else who could do the job.
I'm happy you know that.
Yeah, I
But
do
she's
know that.
looking at me every once in a while. Michelle looks at me like she wants to kiss me, and I'm like, we're not that kind of friends. Like, she's like, her eyes get all glassy, and she starts. But I love you. She's gonna cry.
I love you too.
I love you. I am very happy that we have this podcast together. But more than anything, I'm happy that we have this friendship, and I'm happy I have you. I love you.
Let's get into the quick sips.
Okay, so the quick sips, it's just a little note. Like Michelle and I, we like quotes. We think that we're extremely inspirational and inspiring.
Yes.
And we like to drop these jewels
Drop the
every once in a
gems.
while.
Yep.
So we do this quick sip at the end of every episode. And it's just a word to leave you with that we think might help you
Yeah.
out along
Lift
your
you
journey
up.
of
We're trying
life.
to lift you up.
Yeah, lift you up or put you on. So go ahead. What's
So
your
I'm going to
quick
go
sip?
first. So here's my quick sip.
Yeah. Hold
The-
on. Look at that picture. Part of the beauty of us being in the Google Podcast program and
Yes.
having this podcast is that we got a sponsorship deal with Eloquy, a plus
Yes, we did.
a plus size clothing line. Sometimes it pays to be big girls. And so those are one of the pictures that they sent of us.
Yes, we got to use them often. So here's my quick sip. Though no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from today and make a brand new ending. And I think that was so profound for tonight. We are trying to save lives. We're having conversations with women and men about the importance of talking about things that no one else is talking about. And so, yeah, I thought, we started something, and who knows where it will go.
Yeah, that's
So-
a good one, James.
So what about you?
So my quick sip is forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could have been any different.
That's powerful.
My Aunt Oprah said that.
Yes, Auntie.
You guys
Oh,
are laughing. Watch and see. When you see me on Super Soul Sunday, you're going to be like, oh, shit.
Exactly.
But anyway.
And I'll be right there with her.
I thought
like,
it was you.
right there.
I thought this was an excellent quote because
Yeah.
I just feel like forgiveness is such a process. And
It is.
I believe in life we need to learn to forgive one another, but we
Yeah.
also have to learn to forgive ourselves.
Yeah.
So as you move forth in this holiday season, lighten up, forgive yourself, forgive others,
Yes.
and listen to Cocktails and Cancer.
Yes. Often. We're
yeah.
in season 2. I'm MJ,
I'm Dani.
and we're bringing life to cancer.
Yes! Yay, James!